Historic vessel there.
Well, our Southeast reporter Stuart Robson is live in Warrenpoint port for us this evening. Stuart, what kind of a day are they going to get there tonight?
Yes, Paul, it's an absolutely beautiful night here this evening. The sun is just about to begin its descent here in County Down, but I can tell you the excitement and anticipation here at Warrenpoint Port is rising. Now, this harbour is, of course, more accustomed to being an exit and entry points for large container ships carrying cargo across the Irish Sea and beyond. But tonight, a different kind of vessel is going to be making a very special journey indeed. And she's docked here right beside me. This is the Waverley. She is the last remaining seafaring paddle steamer, not just in the UK and Ireland, even Europe, but the world. And she will be taking some very lucky passengers out into Carlingford Lough behind me here to enjoy the spectacular sights of the Cooley Peninsula on one side and the magnificent Mournes on the other. Now, I'm delighted now to be joined by the Chief Executive of Waverley Excursions, Paul Semple. Paul, thank you for joining us on the programme. Tell me a bit more about the history of this ship and where she's come from today.
Well, she was built in 1947 for service on the Clyde. She was the last Clyde-built paddle steamer. And after some periods of service, in 1974, she was sold for £1 for preservation. And since then, she has been operating as an attraction right round the UK.
Just how much does it cost to keep a ship like this in operation?
She is inherently expensive. We would now spend over £500,000 in basic maintenance, but she needs really people and passengers. And if enough passengers step aboard Waverley, she can continue to operate.
Paul, thank you very much for joining us on the programme this evening. I'm just going to cut across you here. I'm joined by Gerard O'Hare, the chairman of Warrenpoint Port. Gerard, it must be amazing to have a ship like this come into port.
It's absolutely fantastic, and we're very proud of our maritime heritage, from the Newry Ship Canal to this very pier that we're standing on now, built 250 years ago. We have a lot to offer, and we like to share it with both community and our stakeholders. I think the evening that's in it, we're going to have a terrific sail.
Gerard, thank you very much for joining us. I can tell you that there are about 100 eager passengers waiting to get on just down by the gates of the port at the minute. This is the only stop that the Waverley will be making in Northern Ireland this year, but who'd have thought that we'd be setting the benchmark for weather conditions and sailing conditions?
Thank you very much indeed, Stuart.